Welcome to the show, Tal Bar-Or. Tal,
Hey,
talk to us.
do you hear me now?
Yes,
That
yes.
feels good.
That feels
Let's
good.
go.
Well,
Let's go, Tal.
that's
Tal.
funny. I tried using my AirPods like you guys recommended, and turns out it's better with my soundbar.
That was
go.
my fault. I personally sent that email, and it's my fault, Tal. We appreciate you making the time to join us, brother. I have to say, Tal, we connected when we were talking about this. Actually, there was this other company who had created like a $20 hearing aid, and then we entered into the same conversation there, and we connected. And I find what you guys are doing with AI hearing eyewear, I find this to be so unique. Tal, can you just back up and give us some origin story on yourself, wearables and Altina? Can you give us a little backstory here?
Yeah, absolutely. So I started out my career as a mechanical engineer, did all sorts of wearables, did a head-mounted display for helicopter pilots, did a brain stimulation headset for athletes at a neurotech startup. So a lot of head-worn devices. Then moved more into the glasses space, was at Magic Leap back when I was in business school, then was later on Amazon working on the smart glasses there. So definitely seen a huge range of wearables and smart glasses, and generally, a lot of times they don't look so great, and there's a reason that you walk around, New York, any city today, and you don't really see that many people wearing smart glasses out there, and kind of figured out that it's both on the style side, but also on the use case side, and found out about how few people are actually wearing hearing aids. So it's actually less than 20% of people with hearing loss are using hearing aids. And even if you give them the highest end hearing aids, like, $7,000 hearing aid, like people still are not going to wear it because of the stigma, because of the comfort. And realize that with glasses, then there's an opportunity with how a lot of technology has been improving in the glasses space, in the smart glasses space. We'd be able to do both glasses that look great and fix this, really tough problem for a lot of people. So then decided to leave Amazon and go full-time in Altina about 2 years ago.
Wow. I mean, this is absolutely incredible what you're doing. I had a very long conversation with a friend over the weekend he's a neurosurgeon, and right now he's doing a test in his lab for basically the link between hearing loss and the development of Alzheimer's. And they're very correlated.
Yep.
Are you going to be pushing pretty aggressively into that? Because what you just displayed is the fact that there's this stigma with hearing aids, but there isn't the stigma with glasses, which I find absolutely fascinating.
Yep. Yeah. So certainly, there's been a lot of this research recently showing that as people recede from social life, because their hearing doesn't allow them to be at restaurants or in family gatherings, then dementia creeps in earlier. And so it's certainly something that I know the broader hearing industry is definitely driving that point home. And I think we're certainly going to be leaning into that as well. I mean, I think it's a broader industry trend, but I think for us, really, we're positioning it as hearing enhancement, as something that'll improve your hearing. Nobody wants to feel like they're deficient in any way. And we're very much aiming to lead with the style side first, and then go there.
I find this interesting and compelling, Tal, this thesis about style removes stigma. I find this compelling, and it feels to me like let's say you cited the data there out of everybody that has probably needs hearing aids or has some auditory loss, like only like 20% of those people are going to get a hearing aid. The other people, even they get them, they won't wear them. I feel like something like this that you guys have developed and now come out of stealth with, I feel like it allows you to reach that 80%, like the majority of the market there. I'll even say, like, for myself, sometimes I feel like, brother, I only hear about half of the things my wife says, and I'm just like kind of making up. I'm just like guessing, But if I had some glasses on my face that could help me discern and like get it inside of my ears, that would help. I mean, do you feel like this positions you to capture the majority of people with auditory problems?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean, that's spot on. We see a much bigger opportunity from where the current hearing aid market is at. Then there's so much untapped potential with just people who don't even maybe know that they have any hearing loss. They're just like, oh, it's hard to hear in a restaurant, right? Well, like,
Yeah.
guess what? It's probably means there's some mild hearing loss there. And so, but nobody wants to go get tested or go to an audiologist. I mean, and this is something that we had this shift in the last couple of years, that there actually is a regulation shift where you could sell hearing aids over the counter as of a couple of years ago. And so now you can just buy them at a regular store or buy them online. And so that's another thing that from the classic why now comes into play with us here as well, with this regulatory shift that allows us to sell what is hearing aid medical device, but positioned very, very differently.
That's interesting.
Could you talk to us a little bit about the design? Because I think what sets you apart from basically every other consumer product right now is how beautifully these are designed. If anyone is listening and hasn't had a chance to go onto the website, I highly recommend you go onto the website because it's also absolutely gorgeous. Could you talk us through that design process? Because that's a whole different kind of hat to wear other than just a business owner.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, went really deep into the design. I'm a glasses wearer for most of my life, and definitely went in to conferences in all corners of the world, in Japan, in Italy, just getting to know every bit of the eyewear industry. Yeah. And really worked from where eyewear sits today, the sizing, and then try to fit the smallest amount of electronics in from there. So that's why, like, the glasses I'm wearing, they have electronics in them. No, they're smart glasses on the market, look just like a regular pair like these do.
Those are the glasses.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, you can see it.
Incredible. You would have no idea.
We got the speakers over here. We got the mics down there.
Incredible.
Yeah, you can see it right there. You can see the Cubits and Altina logos. Yeah, it's right there. And yeah, I think much of the industry, you end up having people looking at the electronics and then figuring out how to put it on your face, and then the results come that way. And then we really went in on what our glasses sizing look like, what styles work with like a temple of this size, and make sure everything really looks balanced in a way like traditional eyewear does. And so we're made 100% from acetate. So this is what high-end eyewear is made from. There's a company called Kelly that is the most well-known and best of acetate. This material comes from either Italy with Kelly, or there's some Japanese companies that have really high quality acetate as well. So with our first collection, we're going with this Italian acetate, and nobody else has done that I'm aware of with acetate in the temples like this. So it really allows us to do a huge variety of colors and styles. So really the same potential that you have in traditional eyewear from a style perspective, we're able to do here.
I love it. They look so fantastic, and they look nothing like the meta current VR. You're the complete opposite of that.
Yeah, exactly. And for us, it's very important that we're really focused on conversation, on being in the moment. And I mean, certainly I feel like a lot of what we've seen, the big tech approach to smart glasses, where there's cameras there and all this, data collection and whatnot for big tech reasons that, would make people feel a little bit uncomfortable. And so with what we're doing, I mean, there's none of that, right? I mean, we're focused on enhancing your hearing. There's no cameras in your face. It looks just like a traditional pair. Nobody's going to know you're wearing anything with electronics inside. And so we really want to focus on that in-person communication, and then not have anybody worry that you're capturing things for social media or whatnot. It's really about that in-person connection.
Tell me this. I mean, what is AI hearing enhancement? Like, what is it? Like, I beautifully designed. I totally makes sense. Like form factor, like why this is better, why it's going to help you reach the majority of people with auditory problems. But like, walk me through, like, what is this thing? Like, what is it doing? Is it speakers on the side, or what is AI enhancement hearing? What's it look like?
Yeah, so what it means is we actually have an AI chip, or two AI chips, one on each side, where what they do is they separate speech from noise. And so what happens with traditional hearing aids, they take in all the sound around you. They might do some beamforming that focuses maybe on the person in front of you. They figure out what like speech sound frequencies are and what you could hear and not hear as well. And then they just amplify accordingly. But that means like when you're in a restaurant, there is all the background chatter is all speech, right? So what happens, and you hear this often with people that wear traditional hearing aids, is everything just gets louder, and then they're like, I don't need this, like everything is just loud. What we're able to do with the AI chip we have built in is there's a small model running there that is figures out what's the speech that you're listening to, and then what's all that background noise, and so we just amplify that speech. And so this is something that is also technology from the last couple of years that's been possible. Because you need to do it with very low latency. I mean, with hearing aids, it needs to be under 10 milliseconds for you to not perceive an echo between the sound coming in, the processing, and then the amplification. And so it all happens just very, very quickly.
Fascinating. I mean, this just happened to me this weekend where I was in a restaurant. It was way too crowded. We were in a party of 12 plus people. You're trying to hear all of these people, and sometimes you just can't hear the folks that are like a little too far down. I love this. I just joined your wait list about 5 seconds ago.
Perfect.
When are you going live with these bad boys? When are we going to hit this thing?
So we haven't announced yet, but yeah, first step is to sign up on the wait list, and then we will let you know.
That's amazing. I love that.
I am joined right now.
Let's go.
I too. Oh, it says something went wrong. Okay, I need to fix it. Okay, I need to work on my pop-up input skills.
Come on, Chris.
Tell me this. How much do we think these things are gonna, run?
Yeah.
I mean, any thought about?
So also, we haven't announced yet, but sign up for the wait list. Certainly it'll cost less than a traditional pair of hearing aids. That's $5,000 a pair. So hearing aids are typically very pricey, and so we'll be below that, but more details to come.
Man, that's so exciting, man. Well, to me, this like opens up like it's like a totally new way to solve an age-old problem and do it with, developing technology that's here and now and available in 2026 and actually fundamentally makes people's lives better. That's incredible, man. It's incredible. We're excited. We're excited to hear more. Love that you can reach more people, larger TAM, all of the things. Plus, they make you look good while you can
make you look slick.
Make you look slick.
Make you look cool.
Well, I can show you some of the other
please
styles here.
Let's see.
Please. I'll put them on for you so you can see. So there's this one right here.
Ooh,
So this one of our investors, picked out this style. We have another one. We have this one right here.
There we go. I like those.
And another one of our investors. This one was his pick. Let's see. This one is one in tortoise, so you can see it's
love that. Absolute favorite right there.
So this one too, you can see a little bit of the electronics inside. So it's some people, initially we were like, do people want to see the electronics inside or not? And it turns out a lot of people really like that look. That kind of like the old like N64 controller.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's. We're planning to have both ones where the electronics are totally hidden and solid acetate, solid color, as well as ones where you can kind of see a glimpse of the electronics for those.
So Chris just saw Devil Wears Prada for the first time last night. I could see Stanley Tucci being the perfect influencer for you guys.
Stanley Tucci
and just be a home run influencer, a super stylish guy. He's getting older. Hey, he's getting a little bit older.
Oh yeah, my
crusher.
Yeah, my dad's actually been sending me photos of him and his glasses, and he's like, "Yeah, he should be our influencer." So this is literally my family group chat. So
there we go. Great minds think alike. Well, Tal, we have got to have you back whenever things are live and there's more to reveal. Can we do something like that, Tal?
Yeah, happy to. I mean, certainly there's lots more to announce in the future, so definitely just the beginning.
Incredible, man. Incredible. Well, we love what you're doing, love the problems that you're solving, and we can't wait for it to be live on the interwebs for us all to buy. We appreciate what you're doing. Look forward to having you back, brother.
Great. Thanks for having me.